People ask me why I feel that our roof rack is one of the nicest on the market. I'm going to point out a few things to you on this. One of the big things is we try to make sure that the roof rack sits flush and on the roof line here across on our 4Runner roof rack. We want to make sure that the angle of the windshield here is the same angle of our roof rack. So as the air flows over the car, it flows over the roof rack and doesn't get caught up in the crossbars here and create turbulence. And turbulence and drag reduce gas mileage. And so with all of that being said, we also on our side here, you can see just how tight the gap is on a roof rack along the side. A very minimal amount of gap here. And this is so we don't get air to get up underneath the roof rack and go through the bars as well. So with doing all this, we are able to get rid of any type of wind noise that this rack has or would have with that. Our brackets, our side panels on this are all aluminum. We laser cut all of our side panels, and then there's a bracket, which is an L bracket here in the back, and all the L brackets on these up the side are all made out of steel. We cut those and the laser, and then what we do is we bend them in the press brake and we bend them to a 90. On a 90-degree bend like that, it requires more downward force to cause it to finally bend because it's bent on a 90. The other nice thing is because they are steel, it makes them that much stronger. Our roof rack will actually hold more weight than the roof on the vehicle. So we're planning to do some testing to show you just how much our roof rack compared to some of the other roof racks will actually hold out there. And you'd be pleasantly surprised to see how much weight this thing actually will hold. Each crossbar is good to 250 pounds. And when we evenly distribute weight onto this roof rack, we can get it to hold quite a bit, which again, it'll hold more weight than the roof itself. So you can see this is just the low profile rack that we offer. And our ladder here, and again, our ladder is built the same way. It is super stout, and we actually have placed the car on top of it, and we plan to place a car or one of these ladders under all four wheels just to show you how strong the ladders are, that it'll actually hold the whole car up. So we really spend a lot of time building our stuff. Everything we do is overbuilt. We do this for a reason. We're all about quality. We're all about function and everything we do. So we wanted to share that with you. We'll share some other things with you on this 4Runner as we go along and do some more stuff. This does have our new 2-inch front kit in it. Our other kit is 1.6 to 1.7 in the front, but this is our 2-inch kit. So this gives it a full 3 inches in the front, and this truck is running a 285/75 17. So you can see, and this truck now, because I ran a very minimal 3mm wheel spacer, it is just starting to rub the body mount back here. Let's see if I can zoom in here, but just starting to rub the body mount. If I wouldn't run that wheel spacer, it would not have rubbed the body mount at all. It does not rub up here in the front at all. We've trimmed the line up a little bit farther. We pushed the liner forward on this. But this is a 285/75 17. And before we had added the wheel spacers on this -10 offset, it did not rub at all. But what I wanted was a wider stance on this truck. I wanted, when you looked at it from the front, to just have a little bit more poke out the front, because as we lifted it, it started to suck the wheels in. And as you can see, I wanted to make sure that they had a little bit wider stance on it. It's just a little bit, but it was just enough to make it a difference. So we will share some more stuff with you. Again, thanks for watching.